Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the formation and fate of pyruvate. Pyruvate is an intermediate in several metabolic pathways throughout the cell. So let's say the sources of pyruvate first. Principally, this pyruvate is formed from glycolysis. From glycolysis, pyruvate is produced as the end product of glycolysis. So from one molecule of glucose, two molecules of pyruvates are formed. So the major metabolic source of pyruvate is glucose. In addition to this, this pyruvate can be formed from various other sources. That is conversion of lactate to pyruvate, from lactate. This is by the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. Then this pyruvate can form glucose. From lactate to pyruvate, then pyruvate to glucose. Then pyruvate can also be formed from the amino acid alanine. It can be formed from alanine. So by the enzyme alanine transaminase ALT or as SGPT, we can say SGPT. This alanine, that is alanine transaminase, this alanine can be transaminated to pyruvate. So that is another source. So that is from pyruvate. This reaction requires PLP. Then in addition to this alanine, certain other amino acids during their catabolism produces pyruvate. These amino acids are known as glucogenic amino acids. Glucogenic. For example, glycine, serine, cysteine, then glutamic acid, aspartic acid, etc. Then pyruvate can also be formed from decarboxylation of oxaloacetate. From oxaloacetate by the enzyme oxaloacetate decarboxylase. Oxaloacetate decarboxylase. Here there will be removal of carbon dioxide. So by the enzyme oxaloacetate decarboxylase, pyruvate is formed. Then another source is from malate. From malate by the enzyme, that enzyme is known as malic enzyme. Malic enzyme. This malate can be converted to pyruvate. Here NADP plus, it is a reversible reaction. NADP plus, it forms NADPH plus H plus. So from malate to pyruvate by the enzyme malic enzyme. So these are the main sources of pyruvate. So pyruvate is formed as the end product of glycolysis, then from alanine, from glucogenic amino acids, then from decarboxylation of oxaloacetate, from lactate by the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase, and from malate by the enzyme malic enzyme. So these are the sources of pyruvate. So let's see the fate of pyruvate. The pyruvate is formed in the cytosol from aerobic glycolysis. Then from cytosol, it enters into the mitochondria. In the mitochondria, pyruvate is converted to acetyl-CoA. It is converted to acetyl-CoA for the entry into TCA cycle. So it is a connecting link between glycolysis and TCA cycle. So in presence of this oxygen, pyruvate is oxidatively decarboxylated to acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA, that is oxidative decarboxylation. This is catalyzed by the enzyme complex, that is a multi-enzyme complex known as pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, that is PDH complex. We already discussed about PDH complex in another video. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme PDH complex. So from one molecule of glucose, from 1 molecule of glucose 2 molecules of pyruvate. Then from 2 molecules of pyruvate 2 molecules of acetyl-CoA. 2 molecules of acetyl-CoA. Then it will give 4 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 2 molecules of H2O. 4 molecules of carbon dioxide and 4 molecules of H2O. So this is the oxidative decarboxylation of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA. Then in anaerobic condition, this pyruvate is converted to lactate. It can be converted to lactate in anaerobic condition. This is by the enzyme LDH, that is lactate dehydrogenase. Here NADH plus H plus NAD plus. As it is a reversible reaction, in presence of oxygen, this lactate can be oxidized back to pyruvate. That is the conversion of pyruvate to lactate. Then this pyruvate can be converted to oxaloacetate. It can be converted to oxaloacetate by the enzyme pyruvate carboxylase. Pyruvate carboxylase. By the enzyme pyruvate carboxylase, pyruvate can be converted to to oxaloacetate. This enzyme pyruvate carboxylase requires biotin, then ATP, Mg++. That is the conversion of pyruvate to oxaloacetate. Then this pyruvate can be converted to glucose, then can be converted to malate. It can form malate. This malate can in turn forms oxaloacetate. Then next fate of pyruvate is pyruvate can form the amino acid alanine. It can form alanine. This is by transamination by the enzyme ALT, that is alanine transaminase. That is another fate of pyruvate. Then in anaerobic condition, pyruvate can be converted to ethanol and carbon dioxide. To ethanol and carbon dioxide in anaerobic condition. This is by the enzyme pyruvate decarboxylase. Decarboxylase. Pyruvate can be converted to ethanol and carbon dioxide in anaerobic condition. It occurs in yeast and in other microorganisms. So these are the formation and fate of pyruvate. This is today's topic. Thank you for watching.